Taurus has more of a need for more affection, romanticizing from the person in the relationship. Aquarius, that's going to be a butting of heads sometimes, if not a lot of times. Aquarius is a sign that has to go towards you, and you be receptive of them wanting to go towards you at the time. That's kind of how it is. Sucks to be us sometimes, but yeah, that's how that be. And so on that one, Taurus is on. I'm gonna just put them at the bottom right now because that's the very not good thing for Aquarius. In regards to Aquarius, a Capricorn. Capricorn here. One thing that's actually really good about a Capricorn Aquarius relationship is that both of these signs are, in my personal opinion, weird. They're weirdos. They have great camaraderie when talking and doing things about whatever, because Capricorn is a sign that likes to have. They don't like to give too much of themselves emotionally towards someone, or be too much of themselves around someone, unless they have that ability to feel that they're open and they're not going to be looked at differently for being themselves. And that's one thing I know about Capricorn. And that literally is the same exact thing with an Aquarius. After a while, Aquarius don't care, depending on their age, of how well received they are from other people. But in a relationship, though, the Aquarius is going to open up, typically, the Capricorn to be more open and weird with each other, so they do more weird shit together. You know, I should say weird with with the air quotes, because weird is subjective, obviously. But in this situation, though, yeah, see, that's actually one good thing. So they actually have an ability to have a very strong, good relationship or friendship in regards to that. Because, again, I don't know, not even again, just one thing here, that Capricorn tends to be one of the signs that, let's say, very career-minded, very work ethic-minded, but they have the, let me quote this one here, they have they had a tendency to treat a relationship like work-minded. Follow the process to get things done. How true this really is in real life, I need someone to let me know down in the comments below. But that's typically how these things work in regards to sun sign only here. That they tend to treat it like how it should be done, and depending on if the Capricorn is taking the hints of how the relationship should work here from the Aquarius, that shouldn't be too big of an issue in regards to saying, okay, I'm able to focus on what I want to do over here, because the demands of a romantic relationship aren't too heavy from my Aquarius counterpart. So as things go back and forth, we can kind of swing things this way, you know? Unless the Capricorn being controlling. So that one there is kind of like a situational thing. But let's do a bit off in the Taurus right now. And Virgo here. Virgo is what I call the air sign of the earth signs. Simply because they're very analytical. Virgo is the analytical one of the earth signs. And because they have the ability, Virgos love to be loved as well too. They need to find the right person to properly put their attention on for love, but they have that emotional detachment that comes with being in a cerebral sign. Sorry, a cerebral-minded person sign. Okay, that's why I call it the air sign, the earth signs. They have very great conversation in regards to being analytical, in regards to keeping the interest up of the Aquarius, in regards to communicative abilities, and make sure everything is functional like this. Like I said, this is one great thing that if you listen to my episode of Virgo and Aquarius male, Aquarius male, Virgo female, about having that conversation. That's actually a very great thing to have. Always be stimulating and intellectual, blah, 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 blah. Whatever it is, they mesh very well there, okay? So in regards to that, there may be miscues of the need for the next step of romanticizing, but that too is actually brought to a good standing in regards to being with the Aquarius Virgo connection there. They will come and go. They will talk very much so. But then again, though, like I said, this is I'm trying to think of more of those small things. But this is, for the most part, it will be respected as a friendship. Again, being the middle sign that the Virgo is, they have that ability to adjust. But they still have their own Virgo needs too. So let me not dissuade them whatsoever. Dismiss them whatsoever. So in that regards there, man, this one, Taurus down here, but I'm trying to think of these two. Which one? Just take this one. Capricorn edges this one out. This is when it values to come down to, do you value ability to be open and free as an Aquarius, or having the freedom and relationship to be very open and communicative, but also have that higher level of emotional separation? You know what I'm saying? So all comes down to those small things. So that one, another point there. Taurus at the bottom, Capricorn. No, I'll say yeah. Give it to Capricorn. Capricorn, give that one. Edge that one out slightly right there. Okay. Now, one thing that I haven't touched upon yet too much, but something that needs to be said is Aquarius is the humanitarian of the signs. He is. Is it he? It's a masculine sign. He is. We. We are known for being humanistic, okay? At some point in time in our life, we start thinking about the bigger picture, the bigger scale, the bigger acts of things to do for society. And so at some point in time, regardless if you want to do it or not, it becomes very prominent in our lives that we feel just something we have to do for the greater good of humankind. And with that being said, whenever that itch comes into play and starts needing to be developed into something more, who's going to be there to help support and be there for the humanitarian needs of the Aquarius? So Taurus here, going down the line, trying to think, what about Taurus says they are helpful in regards to supporting the needs of an Aquarius and their need to help other people? Not much. Not much. Okay. So thinking about this here, so Taurus is a sign that values stability in the home front and doing things, being, from where they're at. They get enough foundation, bigger things good, but they're also known for liking the luxury things, or having a great taste for doing certain things. And man, I'm going through the information for Taurus right now, man. There isn't much here that says anything in regards to helping an Aquarius out for the humanitarian side of pleasing the humanitarian aspect of the Aquarius. unless we're talking designer goods. You know what I'm saying? Income. They can help fund. Toys can help fund the Aquarius during their newfound ventures in life they gotta do in regards to getting to taking care of the humanitarian stuff, you know what I'm saying? So there is that. Aside from that, I don't see anything. Anything at all. I'm going through all of my information in my head and nothing's getting there. So if you guys got something, please let me know down in the comments below because I got nothing here. Capricorn. Capricorn as well here. They are very loyal signs. They're very caring to people who are very important to them in their life. But again, I'm not seeing anything at all. I'm not seeing anything at all to really help take care of the Aquarius humanitarian side here. I mean, unless it's like work related. If somehow the Capricorn's job line or volunteer work or whatever to help bring them more stats, bingo, that helps. Capricorn. Yeah, that's gonna sound so bad. Capricorn doing something in regards to bringing their name up higher in the status of the community for that actually is a reason for why they might help do some humanitarian shit with the Aquarius. Okay? Man, that sounds so bad. But unfortunately, that's like literally one of the only things that really help sway them towards helping out the humanitarian side of the Aquarius. If they can get something else better for their status in regard to the general populace, yes, they're there. Otherwise, no, they're not. Let's see what Virgo got. Virgo, what you got for us? Alright, so Virgo here. Well, this is one I'm going to answer. This is definitely a Virgo one. Simply because of the fact that Virgo is a sign that is known for being the Mother Teresa's of the Zodiac. And considering the fact that Mother Teresa, was she a Virgo too, if I'm correct? I double check that. I'm pretty sure she was. But they are known for going out of their way, like I said earlier, even above and beyond their own health and well-being to help somebody else out in need. So, if this Aquarius I didn't say male, female for this Aquarius person, is going down a route of trying to help people out in a better way for society, that Virgo should probably be right there helping them out. Organizational purposes, hands-on, setting things up, routines, schedules, whatever it is. All that stuff right there is right up the alley of the Virgo helping out the humanitarian side of the Aquarius. So there is 2 down here, 1 up here. Definitely a Virgo win there. Now one thing, I'm not too sure if I mentioned this earlier, but one thing that's very important though is that again, we'll just say the tolerance and the patience that the Aquarius needs the other person to have. The Aquarius is also going to need that person to be open-minded. Open-mindedness is what helps keeps the Aquarius how they are, how we are. For example, like I said, when Aquarius starts going through ideas, start trying to make some changes to want to be more progressive or growth, which I'll get to that in a second, another one. We need someone to be open-minded to our ideas. Give us criticism, critique it, support, promotion, advice, add on to it, take away from it, whatever. We need, whatever that is, to be open-minded. Someone who's going to try and shut us down from doing things further in regards to the betterment of making things, our ideas, turn into something. you're going to have issues with that. There's going to be a quick cutoff, and there's going to be issues, a big, huge deterrent, because that takes away from our independence. So, like I said, those open-mindedness really does matter. So, in regards to being open-minded, hoping to doing more things or being more open or whatever they're going to be doing, excuse me, this is something that needs to take into consideration. So, Taurus here, as I said earlier, it all depends more in regards to Taurus's current foundations and where they're at in life. Typically, an older Taurian has more availability to be open-minded doing things. However, Taurus do a fixed sign, so wherever they're doing, they like to consistently stay on that. Like, Taurus and Aquarius are both fixed signs, but Taurus is more known for being more obstinate in regards to doing more things because of it has to conform within their generalized idea of how they want to go in life. Otherwise, it's not going to do anything. So in here, in this situation, they need the Taurus will be wanting to, if as long as the open-minded idea thing is within either one, the Taurians already plan of doing how they want to do things, that's fine. Or again, if they're in the next stage of life and they're moving further, trying to progress, provided they're open to being open to that of an idea to be something incorporated into their foundation and their routine of what they're going to do. So that one's very selective in regards to how open-minded the Taurian can be, but it's still relatively low. It has to be within a certain box. And that's one issue right there. Being inside the box and staying from the box is it's definitely not against Aquarius there. Again, now with the Capricorn, same thing applies as I just said with humanitarianism. The open-mindedness, depending on what's happening and what's going on in life and what the Capricorn is willing to do, all comes down to, again, this is sun sign only. It always sounds so bad to talk about Capricorns. What can it do for them in regards to either one, their work, career, life, or two, in regards to how would it make them look? How would it affect them in the public's eye? Those are the two things that matter the most. So whatever idea, whatever it is you're going to do, and the now and the later determine how open-minded Capricorn can be willing to be in regards to whatever the idea is. Like I said, we're talking small ideas, talking big ideas, whatever it is, has to be along that plateau, the horizon, in regards to if it makes sense, if we're going to do so. But like I said, this is another thing too. This is another issue because, again, like I said, top 2, top 3 in the zodiac for being controlling is a Capricorn. So if it's, they may be willing to do, maybe open-minded to doing more things, provided it's within how they want to set the parameters for it to be done. Organization, workload, whatever it is, it has to be within inside that. So the limitation bar is a little higher than Taurus's, but it's still not a great thing there. So in that regards, again, this is another situation where Virgo takes charge simply by being a mutable sign. I didn't even mention the Capricorn is a cardinal sign, which is a start and instigator. That's why I said about more taking control of how things operate a certain kind of way. The mutability of the Virgo leads to a tendency to be more open-minded in regards to Aquarius's ideas. Again, because it must be why I call Virgo the air sign, the earth signs. Virgo had the same qualities of the Capricorn in regards to wanting to do things a certain kind of way, organization, procedural operating systems. I can't think of an operating system or operating procedure or system. I don't know. So one of those terms, I forget. But operating in a certain kind of order of certain things be done, the organizational period of that for this idea works out great for the Virgo. But again, like I said, they're more open to being open-minded to the idea, depending on where they're at. In regards to the Virgo, they're not necessarily, like I said, they're still Earth sign. They're very practical. They want things to be done a certain kind of way, and rigid in regards to that. But they're not sun sign stuck like the other two are in regards to how things are being done. So they're more open-minded, doing certain things a certain kind of way, or a certain kind of way, regardless of what time frame they are in their life. That's what I was getting at there. So Virgo versus open-minded mutability. It's that, especially if you have some humanitarian shit going on. I mean, like so many things there. It is ping on my head. Virgo there wins that one by a large portion, because just by having not restrictiveness in regards to what they're willing to do and not do. Not having less restrictions in regard to time or parameters or how things are being done. That's what I meant to say.